Hi guys, it's me again, Sir A. You can call me Alvin, and I am your Bisaya teacher here in the US, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I will show you how virtual teaching looks like, since we will be doing virtual teaching until at least January 15 of 2021. So it's still very long. So I will show you how, and I will welcome you to the world of a virtual teacher. Alright, first thing first is my background. So the background that you are seeing right now is the same background my kids are seeing every time they are in our Zoom class. So I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Do I need to do something in my background, put something in there? Because I am teaching middle school and I'm teaching 8th grade science. So I'm not sure if there is something that I can put at the back. But I don't know. I don't think middle schoolers care. So as of now, that's my background, and it's been the same background since day one. And I don't get anything like, Mr. McCall, you need to do something in your background or something like that. But if you have some ideas, you can put it in the comment down below. So number 2 is our schedule. So that's our virtual bell schedule for 2020 up to 2021. So we start our day at 8:25 with our morning meeting, and that ends in 8:35. And okay, so our first period starts at 8:40 and ends in 9:20. So we have like 40 minutes of Zoom class, and we have 8 periods in a day, and our last period stops or ends at 2:35 p.m. So I have class on first period, second period, and third period. Fourth period is my planning period. Fifth period is my lunch. Period 6 is my class. Period 7 is another planning period. We're supposed to have like lunch duty, but since we're not in school, so that's also my planning period. And then period 8 is our core enrichment, where my homeroom kids will go back to me, and then we will do something that will enrich core subjects like math, English, social studies, and science. So we only teach in Zoom every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Wednesday is asynchronous day. That means we just give kids their assignment, and then they're gonna do it independently at home. So just give them time to learn independently and take a break from Zoom class, and of course from looking at the computer. So next is I am using 2 computers while teaching virtually, and it is lifesaver. Okay, so my first computer is where I conduct my Zoom class, where I can share my screen. I can see my kids' camera. Well, majority of them are not turning them on, and I can see the chat. So that's the use of my first computer. And then my second computer is where my Google Classroom is, where my gradebook is, and where I take attendance. So in my Google Classroom, it's where I post announcement, where I post their assignment for the day, and then I am checking their attendance on that computer as well. It is lifesaver because you don't need to switch browser, you don't need to switch screen or something like that. You just need to maneuver from one computer to other computer to do something for that day. So let us look closely on the computer that I use in my Zoom class. So I am using Google Slide in presenting my lesson, so I think it's easier than Microsoft PowerPoint, and that is just my personal opinion. So what you're looking right now is a Google Slide. This is what my kids see when they first enter my Zoom class. So I give them 5 minutes every day to enter my classroom, because I give them enough time to, of course, switch from one Zoom class to another Zoom class. So while waiting for the class to begin is, of course, they need to read our expectations, rules and regulations while they are inside my Zoom class. So they know this already, and then they need to focus number 4, that they need to turn on their camera for extra credit points. Another thing they need to do is they need to do this thing right here while waiting for the class to begin, and that is to check in for their attendance on Infinite Campus. It is their responsibility to check in for their attendance on Infinite Campus, while us teachers, we will just need to take note on their attendance on Zoom class. So it's two different things. Two is they need to respond to daily check-in question asking them how they feel for the day. And the next part is they need to put their answer in the chat in our SEL question, or socio-emotional learning question. So this is a question that focuses on our socio-emotional skills. So for today's question, it is, what does a good student look like? So that's the thing. So I can't show you my kids because it's against the rule. I can't see your my kids and their names, those kind of thing. You know already that. And after that is, since I am teaching science, I am teaching science 8. We have this teacher clarity thing in our school, in which we need to communicate with our kids. What are they learning today in class? What are the I can statement that they are expected to accomplish at the end of the period? And the success criteria. How does the success look like for them? So I am teaching 8th grade science, and this quarter I am teaching life science, and I'm teaching genetics right now, and it's interesting. I love that. So they're learning the standard characteristics of an organism, or a result of inherited traits received from parents. And then the I can statement for today is they can explain the difference between dominant and recessive traits. As simple as that one. Yep. And then the success criteria is they need to get at least a score of 80% on the practice quiz. So I'm gonna give them practice quiz later. Then they need to get at least 80%. And then after that is, I'm gonna give them the you do part. That means the thing that they need to do in class for that period. And then they need to do the CK12 Mendel's law, and then the link is in our Google Classroom. So that's how I use my first computer, just basically presenting the lesson for the day and the things that they need to do in class. And so my second computer is where my Google Classrooms are. So I have here all my Google Classrooms. So I'm just gonna open one. So this is where I'm gonna post an assignment while I am doing my Zoom class. So I don't need to mess up with my Zoom presentation. I'm just gonna go here and post the assignment in our Google Classroom so my kids can access the link. It is also where I can take my Zoom class attendance. So I have it right here, very colorful attendance for my Zoom class. So I am using Google Classroom a lot, and I use Google Classroom in posting assignments to my kids. So it is very, very helpful that we teachers need to create a topic in our classwork as the assignment, for example, a second quarter assignments, and we need to put all our assignments in there, and we need to number our assignments so that it is easier for kids to look for that assignment. So when you put that assignment in gradebook, they know what assignment number they're missing, so it's easier for them to go back to your Google Classroom and look for that assignment because it has a number assigned into it. And so that's it. So that's how my virtual teaching looks like. It could be different from someone else, or it could be different from some other videos, but the thing is, we just need to do our job, and our job is to teach our kids through Zoom and remotely for now, and we are hoping that we will get back to normal as soon as possible. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on all my social media, and that's at callmealvinm. And thank you for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye everyone.